Hello! It's Monday, the 15th of December, 2025. Welcome along to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story, it's not your story. Today's story is all about competing in multiple series within Real Racing 3 Update 13.7, and this is part 15 of that mini series. But the question is it the last? Ozil enters the chat, says hello. How are you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. I am, sir. Thank you very much. I hope you are too. Or welcome along. Thanks for watching and saying hello in the chat. Right, game on screen, headphones. So, um, no release notes. No release notes. Now, unlike what my title suggested, I don't think the fact there aren't any release notes means there isn't an update. I just think Slingshot are not particularly well organised. That's the conclusion I'm coming to. They're definitely not like Fire Monkeys that were pretty regimental about when the release notes came out and when the update came out. So I think we're in for a bumpy ride over the next few releases. Ozil says, see what I think, never keep expectations. It sets you up for failure in form of disappointment. We can talk about that. And I never kept any expectations with the game, and indeed I got rewarded. Well, I actually think you should have expectations. I think you should always have high expectations. That's how you lift others up around you. Um, and in terms of the developers maybe letting us down, well, they need to know that, don't they? Otherwise, they're not going to improve. If they don't think they're doing a good, if they think they're doing a good enough job for their customers, they're not going to think that they need to improve. So we'll see what happens. I do actually think I am intrigued why the update came down. I wonder if it will automatically flip over to the next schedule automatically without an update. That's a possibility. If that does happen, it does say to me we haven't got F1. And in fairness, I think we haven't got F1 anyway. Um, I don't personally. I don't think the update will come down tonight. I think it will come down at some point tomorrow because that is what happened last month. So I think we are going to find ourselves working off a new schedule, both in terms of the release dates going forward, and if indeed we get patch notes at all. There's a possibility they may just disband them, get rid of them completely. But that's fine. It's not about what's coming out, it's about what's in the game now. And I'm playing the game. So let's start with, I'm going to start differently um, because it's the Bugatti Bolide in the online multiplayer tournament, and that's a bit of a beast to manage. And the Porsche Taycan Turbo S in the weekly time trial, and that's also it's not so much a beast, but it's hard to handle. I thought I would warm up by doing the Porsche 911 GT2 RS Clubsport 25, potentially take that to 100% completion, and I believe I get quite a bit of gold. And as you can see there, I've got over 4,000 gold as it is, but yeah, 100%, 60 gold. So Ozil hasn't got expectations at all, but he has said, I have opened the Real Racing 3 website at least 100 times since Thursday, and I have been disappointed. So yeah, today the update should be today or tomorrow, but the notes have not been released yet. Yeah, I wonder if they're just going to get rid of them altogether. That's the thing. So Ozil says, can this be the end of Real Racing 3? Um, no. I do think it is all part of them cutting back the number of cars they've got in the game or in a new release. I do think it will continue with two cars, and I'm pretty now convinced that Formula One won't be in the next release. Um, there's no way you'd handle that out. And when you consider it was added in 5 years ago, I would imagine the contract probably for allowing Formula One to be in the game has run out after 5 years. And I suspect there's not the money to renew it, but who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. Um, in the meantime, I'm getting gold. And the other thing as well, if you remember, I did say, hang on a minute, 3 gold per advert played. That never look a gift horse in the mouth, and I think that's them saying sorry. I think that's them saying sorry. Ayaka enters the chat and says hello back, welcome along, thanks for watching, thanks for saying hello in the chat. Right, let's do a bit of racing. This is what we're here for. So 81%. Hopefully just got quick races left. Warming up time, we'll start with Speed Snap. Oh, touch and go if I got first there. Second, I knew it'd be close. Ayaka says, some people said Real Racing 3 is end. Well, all that's happening is we're changing. And what I mean by that is before Fire Monkeys managed the development, managed the release notes, and they worked to a schedule, we've now got, I can't even remember the company's name, the developer's name now. They obviously work to a completely different set of standards. And obviously the standards are lower. So I wouldn't, at this stage, worry about it ending. But, you know, it might not be quite as organised as what it's been in the past. That's it. Slingshot is the developer now. That wasn't even close. John enters the chat, waves his big pink hand, says hi. Welcome along, John. Thanks for watching. And waving that big pink hand of yours. Yeah. So and again, this is the thing, and this is quite interesting. So Ozil says the problem with daily ads, I am getting the 15, 15, 15, 45 gold in total, 20 to 50 ads. But since the last few days, I'm getting 30 seconds ads only. Little to no puzzle, so it will take 3 to 4 hours of ads to get the 64 gold. And obviously, that's not worthwhile. And I think that is an indication of maybe players drying up. Therefore, the ad revenue coming into this game is also drying up. I have noticed that as well. I've also noticed on occasion where there have been no ads available whatsoever. So, yeah. Yeah, definitely a downturn, that's for sure. But, you know, don't give up on it. Not just yet. But again, if we look back over the last couple of releases, I have complained about how poor the release notes have been from Slingshot. I'm going to be ages doing this. Yeah, it just continues. So it wouldn't surprise me if they're just going to drop them all together. So, yeah, I mean, I'm going to stream as much as I can every day this week. I have no idea if there is a new release coming out. I'm expecting one. We'll have to wait and see. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. I can't get to 162. Let's try that again. I mean, all I'm looking at it is there's loads of stuff to do in the game. I'm taking the opportunity to get some series completed in the meantime. There you go. At last. First place. Melvin Lee says, I never see a delay on patch notes. Well, it happened last month. It happened last month. They actually had released them on Friday. So I think slowly but surely they're just changing when they're doing stuff. Get out of the sand. Welcome along. Says, I hope at least they'll add the Lamborghini Revuelto. Well, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, because I don't think we're getting Formula One, that's for sure. Ozil says, yeah, milk. Well, now you have. I've got 2,500 gold. Yeah, and that's the thing. Nothing to spend it on, which is a bit of a shame. But you never know. Give it a couple of days. The whole outlook on this game may very well change. Of course, it may also be confirmed. You just don't know. You just don't know. Mind you, that being said, this evening I have actually got quite a bit of racing to do because I'm going to be upgrading some more cars. Well, the same cars as before, but fully upgrading them. I've got 2 series to potentially complete, and also, oh dear, that was terrible. I'm rubbish tonight. And also open up 2 exclusive series ready for tomorrow if we don't have a new update, which I actually think might be a possibility. Right, come on, get your head in the game. Well, that's a little bit better. There we go. So Melvin Lee says, I hope it isn't the end of Real Racing 3, but I see the next update being 14.1. Yeah, yeah. I will just check throughout the stream just to see if there are any updates, whether it be in terms of the game being available as an update or indeed on Real Racing 3's homepage. But I'll be perfectly honest, I don't think they're going to be releasing release notes anytime soon. And my suspicion is the game will get an update, but I doubt it will be this evening. I think it's going to be tomorrow. If I was a guessing man, which obviously I am because I don't know. Ozil says the Bugatti Tourbillon 2 should be added, but yeah, I mean we're not sure Bugatti is being added, are we? Yeah, I don't. I'm not sure I want any more McLarens in at this moment in time. Unless it's the complete opposite to a Speedtail, of course. Then it's welcome along. Right, okay, on to Tier 11. We've got the autocross on the long circuit at the Porsche test track. dear. Oh, that was well off. So yeah, again, I missed my target. So Ayeka said something interesting. Says maybe in the near future, no more new cars and events, recycling previous events or offline mode only. What I don't understand, and they have done this before in the past, is simply just to have a loop of the older events, so that you have the opportunity of having more than one event every week. That would seem to be an easy win. There's no development involved. You've already got the game, that you've already got that event. Just get some of the older events. That will really help out the newer players. That's what I would do if I was in charge. But then again, if I was in charge, they'd be making money. I joke, of course, they wouldn't. Ozel says, today I unlocked the Maserati Gran Turismo Stradale. Well done. Unlocked the event in Road Collection. Excellent. That's good effort. Just in case of getting it won now. Oh, what is going on? I'm being rubbish this evening. Not had a first time yet. Ozil says, can I complete it taking my time or is it limited series? And is it a good car? So I think when it's in the game, you can take your time. So I don't think there's a problem there. Is it a good car? We'll take a look. We'll take a look shortly. Because I can't remember, I'll be perfectly honest. Oh man, I'm struggling here. There we go. What a start. What a start. Dearie me. Okay, at last, first place. Ozil asks, do I own the Maserati Gran Turismo Stradale? Of course I do. Of course I do. We'll take a look shortly. Also, there is a similar event for an Audi. Is there? We'll have a look at that as well. Why not, eh? Let's have a stroll down memory lane. Right, there we go. 87% on to Speed Snap. It's that Formula E though. I'm not a fan of Formula E. Would be worse. They could just add Formula E into the game. That would really do me in. Nowhere near. It's going to be one of those evenings, I think. 6 only. Oh dear. Couple of miles per hour off there. Let's see if we can improve. Do you know, I thought this would be an easy start to the evening. Nope. You. I actually believe I got first there though. There we go, 121 miles per hour. All right. Right, so tier 12 drag race. It's at Dubai. I don't think it matters, to be fair, unless it's at Sebring, because it's twice as long. Let's get this done. Okay, there we go. This is for first place. Are we back on a bit of form? There we go, at last. First time first. That has cost me dearly though, because I've got less than half durability left now. Oh no, just over. Usual says, also, please can you let me know if it's worth it spending some gold on those events, because it requires a certain PR level. I guess also maybe has an exclusive, I don't know. Well, I'll take a look. I will take a look. I'll complete this exclusive series first, and then we'll take a look. Tell you what, I don't fancy my chances tonight in either the weekly time trial or the online multiplayer tournament based on my racing with this car. And this car is well balanced. Oh, see again, look. Again. Fourth. Man, am I not on form today. Unbelievable. Right, let's try again. Come on. Again. Fourth. At least I got into the 43s there, but good grief. I'm struggling. I have a chance this time. There we go. Blimey. It's a bit of a test tonight. 42.396. Okay. I might run out of durability, you know. Okay, 92%, tier 13, speed snap at the junior course at Monza. Let's see what we can do. I am not on the pace today. Not on the pace at all. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. I am making hard work of this, but we're almost there. The pain of this exclusive series is almost over. Right, what we got next? So next, we're all the way up at tier 18, and we have an autocross around Mount Panorama. I believe it is the longest autocross in the game. Foot down, get it done. Get it done first time. Don't want too many of these. Oh. Oh, what a terrible attempt. First? Blimey. All right, there we go. Up next, drag race at Indianapolis. Get this done now as well. Jozu enters the chat, says, hello, Guardian. Hello back. Welcome along. Thank you for watching. Thank you for saying hello in the chat. And Lord Night Moon also returns, says hello. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Now, in case you were all wondering, why am I not talking about what's in the next release? It's because I haven't got a clue. No release notes. No release notes means Tony doesn't know. So fingers crossed the update comes down, if not tonight, I don't think it will, then tomorrow. So this evening, I'm just doing a bit of racing. Which, let's be honest, that's what I normally do anyway. There we go, first place in the drag race. So we're almost there. We're also almost out of durability. So it's going to be close. Right, tier 20, one more race to do. Autocross at Daytona, not my favourite track. Let's see what we can do. Didn't I just do this one? Oh no, it's a different part of the track. Oh, made the right mess up of that. Fourth again. There's been quite a few fourths this evening. Never mind. Right, let's get this done. Come on. Right, we're not that far from getting first though. Although to be fair, we've only got one more attempt, I think. So come on. Let's get this done. Right, there we go. Come on. There we go. My word, I did make hard work of that. Ovenly says, what about old accounts? It will end Real Racing 3. Well, we don't know that yet. I think everybody's panicking and worried just because they've done a change to when the release notes are. I would say don't worry too much at this moment in time. Not until we know for definite, and we don't know for definite. And let's be honest, in terms of communication, the new developers, Slingshot, have definitely not been the best. So I would say just wait. But again, even if they bring out new cars, I would recommend having more flashback events as well, because that will definitely help the newer players, and it will generate interest. That's what I would be doing. Right, there we go. So I got that one completed. 60 gold earned. Now let's have a look at what Oza was on about. So if I can remember where it is, which I probably can't. Is it in expert? There we go. So you've got to open up the Marquee World Championship, I think. Is it that one? Or maybe it's not that one. Let me have a look. Maybe it's not that one. No. Maybe it isn't that one. Let me just have a think. I'll get there. Just bear with me. That's Pro-Am. Is it in Pro? Is it an expert there? Oh. Doesn't tell me which car it is. Maybe it is that car. But now I can't see where the series is. There it is. So I think it's this one. There we go. So there we go. Look at it. Pretty good, apart from grip, I would say. I won't do a big race. Let's do. Do you know what? Speed Snap at Laguna Seca is a good way of testing this car out. Now there are actually two cars of exactly the same name. I seem to remember one is this one, and then one is a limited series one. So I think there is another. Yeah, see that? The grip on this car is not the best. But it's not bad. It's not bad. I'd say that's okay. It's just a little bit light on the grip. That's the bit that lets it down. I'm sure it has a sister car as well. Let me just see if I can find that as well. Basically, I think there are two series this car is in. In fact, because we've played it, rather than search for it, let's go to the garage. Let's have a look at the garage. Garage. Road garage. There we go. Yeah, it's actually in 3 series. Bottom of the pile for that one. Go back. That's the one we've just done. And then there's a 3rd series, of which I'm sure it's got a sister car. No, maybe not then. Maybe it hasn't. I thought there was a sister car, but I must be completely wrong on that. But there we go. The Maserati Gran Turismo MC Stradale probably is worthwhile getting. It's in 3 series. Now, in regards to, is there a time limit on the series? Obviously, Lord Night Moon in the chat has put, I think no time limit, but you can do it with 0 upgrades. Well, I mean, that's awesome if you can. Let me show you a event that I've still got open that I've not completed in a long time. It's on the motorsport side, and it's F1. I think I want to say it's 2023. No, it isn't. Let's have a look. Might struggle to find which one it is. There we go. So 2022 Grand Prix special events. One of these I haven't completed for a long time, but it's still open to me. So I would imagine it will be the same for that event as well. So it won't have a time limit, which is good. The Audi. Where's the Audi? So there's an Audi one, is there? Now you're asking. As you can see, there's a few events that have been added to the game after the fact. Maybe is it in Elite? There we go. Speed Rush. I guess you're on about that one. I've got no idea which car it is though. There we go. I guess it's that one. The Audi R8 V10 Spyder. You see, again, that's something they could do as if they're running out of cars, they could even, and they've done this in the past as well, so it's not like it's new to the game. Events that were a standalone event on an update, they've then gone back and added that event into the game. They could do that with other events. It wouldn't be that hard. I mean, it wouldn't be easy, but in terms of the code, they've got the event. It's just a case of how easy it is adding it into a series section, and it's been done before. Ozil says, keep on that rewards on bottom right in that F1. They will show what will you get, the car or not. All right, okay. I think I do get the car. I think I do. Oh, wow. No. According to that. Just the gold. What car is it? McLaren. F1. So let's see if I already own that car. Maybe I already own that car. I don't think I do, but let's have a look. No, there you go. Ooh. Ooh, that's a bit mean. That's a bit mean. I also get VP. For what? Yeah, so there you go. That seems silly though, to be fair, if that is the case. But yeah, there you go. Right, okay, let's move on. What have we got next? What have we got next? Let's risk it doing the online multiplayer tournament. But before we do, just got a little shout out to a member of my team. So this is the leaderboard. And look at that. We've got a 100%er in the top end of the leaderboard. There we go. Well done. Excellent news. Obviously, it wasn't me. You can see where I am, 14,968. But one of our team is 19th. Very well done. Excellent. Right, let me... Obviously, I'm not going to get anywhere near them, but let's see if I can improve my current tally. I'd like to be at a place where I've got at least 7 or 8 gold. So let's see if we can improve. One lap around Mount Panorama. Let's see how we get on. Now, normally the first race of the evening is the best opportunity, I think, to get a first place. But everybody's got a similar car, so I don't think so. Look at that, that's crazy. Oh dear. Oh, yeah. Oh dear. This car is an absolute monster. Oh, what's he doing? Did you see that guy there? Alright, so I don't think I'm going to earn any more points there, being in fourth. There we go. Fourth place. Not a brilliant start. Ozil says you can always buy those though, so no problem. Yeah, but you don't want that being the case for the car that's going to cost you gold. So that's all I'm thinking. So it does look as if basically the event remains open, but you don't get a reward of a car, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, I'm not sure I did any better there. Right, let's try again. Let's try again. Might have to settle for 6 gold. Right, so I think I've got easier opponents this time. Okay, I'm in second. This is better. Oh dear. Oh. Made a bit of a mess of that. Still in second though. I'll take second. Oh. Wait. No penalty. Wow. Alright, there we go. Second. That might put me up to 7 goals, and if it does, I think I'll end it there. I don't get on with the very, very fast cars. Second, we have. Uh, 63 rating points. I do think that will put me up to 7 gold, and I'll take that. And there you go. 7 gold. We'll call it a day there. All right, we'll leave that car there. Moving on to the weekly time trial, due to end in 1 hour 18 minutes. Bet the update isn't available in 1 hour 18 minutes though. Right, so I'm a second away from getting into Group B. I probably won't get into Group B, but we'll give it a go. And we have at least got a shadow as well. Fantastic. Oh dear. A little bit out of practice with this car. Oh. I will get better. Again, this car has a very different driving style. Oh. Three. Well, that wasn't very good at all. It's been an evening of that. Yep, no surprise by that. Let's try again. Let's see if we can improve. Let's see if we can start matching the shadow, and then we'll see if we can start beating it. All right, that's a little bit better. Oh dear. All right, that was pretty close. Still slower than my best shadow, but not far off it. Let's give that another go. We've got plenty of durability left, so plenty of opportunity to see if we can improve. Let's go again. Oh, lost it all there. Completely in the wrong place for that corner. Not quite so good there. Half a second behind. Not brilliant, but not rubbish. Let's try again. Seen a couple of places I could potentially improve on. I'm not sure I can knock a second off though. I see again. Lost it there. Wrong angle completely. I'll lose speed all the way down. It's straight. Never mind. There's possibility I've plateaued, but we've got a couple more attempts, so why not? It's fun. And I am finding quite a few places where I can potentially go quicker. Oh, you see, that was it. That's how I do it. But I need to make sure I don't go off track. No point carrying on when I've got a penalty. I was almost half a second up there. Never mind. Yeah, and I've now been caught. Oh, shame. Up until that final section, that was looking like a good lap. That was looking like a good lap. Let's try again. Got a couple more attempts. I could just put one half decent lap together. Quite as good this time round. Oh, shame. It came a little bit quicker, but I could have been so much more quicker. Let's see what we can do. Try again. Might be the last attempt. As always, I follow personal best with a personal worst. But there we go. Okay, maybe last attempt. Let's see what we can do. There we go. I am being caught all the way down this long straight though. That's a bit of a shame. I'm at the moment a little bit up. Only by a couple of tenths. I think the key is going to be where I brake here. Well, that's not going to help. Oh, and again. Oh. It's that last section of the track I'm absolutely rubbish at the moment. Oh dear, completely lost it. Never mind. Ozil says, "How much time will you stream?" Just asking. I've got 2 more series to do after this, so it could be up to another hour. But that is the end of this week's weekly time trial. So as per usual, I am in Group C, and I am a second behind getting into Group B. I'm a little bit below where I normally finish. Normally finish around 5,000. I'm 6,142. And I thought, as I said, a whole second from getting into Group B. But that's all right. That's not bad. Quite happy with that. Let's see what happens. Okay. Yes. Um, so where shall I start? Let's start with motorsport. So this is a bit of a weird one. So we did a bit of racing with this car in the last 2 streams that were multiple series. And the reason why it's a weird one, because it's a motorsports car, but you are rewarded R dollars. And if memory serves me right, the reason for this is because the car um, existed before motorsports did. You didn't used to have motorsports and road collection. You used to just have one section of series that was a mixture of motorsports cars and road collection. And then at some point they split it up. But obviously, if a motorsports car was in the game already, they left it in being able to earn R dollars. They didn't change any of it over. So I've got this car, the Porsche 93677 Spyder. I can potentially complete this series, and in addition, it's got an exclusive series. So I'm going to blow a bit of gold this evening because I've got quite a bit, so I'm not overly worried. And I don't see there being a discount on this car, so there we go, fully upgraded. Now I'm going to do what I normally do, but this might make this car look horrific. Confirm. So we've got all the vinyls off. Let's take all the vinyls off, and then let's put the metallic paint on. Yeah, I don't think that looks a bit silly, doesn't it? But oh, do you know what? That doesn't look too bad there. So that's what I'm going for. I'm doing. I'm going to see if I can take this series up to 100%. Possibility of doing that, and then this car will be back potentially tomorrow to race in the exclusive series. Right, let's give this a go. Let's give this a go. Speed snap. Now, I only got third last time, but I've just added 2 more upgrades. So can I do any better? I think I'm in the same problem. Oh no, a little bit better there. Second that time. Second, I almost got first, maybe. A little bit off. Well, let's try it again. I think I'm going to be stuck again. We'll have a couple more goes, and then we might have to move on. I've got 2 in the 180s to beat. I almost lost it there. And I think that told in the speed there, 100 and less than 178. So I'm getting worse, not better. I'll have another go. Oh no. My acceleration failed. Might as well quit that. Try again. I thought that was looking good then. Never mind. We'll never know. We'll never know. $180 and I finished 4th. So I finished second with 179 and now I finished 4th with 180. You couldn't write this stuff now, could you? Come on. this time? Well, easily in the 180s, but only third. Unbelievable. They're getting better. See, that's the fix they've done. They've made every racer better now. Oh no, we've just seen a drop in from 180.8 to 180.4. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Third again, 180.21. So we're getting close. We're getting close. We've got plenty of durability, so we're going to keep trying. We're almost there. Just a little bit of better capability, better turning around this corner, and I think we'll be there. No, I lost it there. Yeah, just put the acceleration on just a little bit too early, and I think that cost me a little bit of time. Plenty of time still, and first place is still dropping, so opportunity, I reckon, are getting first place this time. No, completely messed that up. I was getting too excited. Let's try again. Oh, a little bit of a skid. Okay, this time. A bit slower into the corner so I can accelerate a little bit earlier, but this time without skidding. That's it. Took me long enough. Is that first? It is, there we go, 180.22. Well, you don't get much closer. You don't get much closer. Okay, there we go. First place. Took me long enough. But fortunately, all the opponents got worse as I went on. Initially, they got better. But that's fine. Next up, head-to-head at the national circuit at Hockenheim Ring. Get him on the inside, there we go. I will say this, I do enjoy this car. It's not perfect, but it's good fun. It just feels a little bit unbalanced. Okay, there we go. Head to head completed. 2 more races and a time trial to do. So looking like I can complete this series this evening. 31 gold on offer. Let's do the autocross at the short circuit at Hockenheimring. Foot down, but try and keep the balance. There you go, almost lost it. I think I did that. There we go. 30.537. First place. Now, do I do the time trial first? Because I've got plenty of durability, and then finish with the cup. Yeah, let's do the time trial first. Oh no, I can't because it's not open. So I'm going to have to do the time trial with the car needing servicing, which is fine. I just need to get around it. So next up and final race in this series, Grand Prix circuit at Hockenheimring. Six laps. Can we get first place? A little bit of off-road driving there. Wasn't planned. Okay, there we go. Up into 9th. Oh dear. Might have a little bit of damage. Here we go, into 6th. First lap, 6th place, 5 laps to go, 5 cars to overtake, make that 4, wonderful. Oh, I think I might have just gone off track, yeah. Alright, so I'm only in 5th. 4 cars to overtake. 4 laps to go after this. So, you know, I'm not out of it. I've just got to cut out the mistakes. Back on the tail of 4. If I can get him here. There we go. Into 4. Perfect. Don't mess up this corner this time. we go into third. Go around the outside if he's overtaking me. It's going to take me a bit to catch second there, I reckon. At the moment, first and second are pulling away. I have got 3 laps after this one, so it's not all lost just yet. We go on the tail of second, into second, with 3 laps to go. In the fight here. Don't go off track though. Calm, calm, slow, slow, slow. There we go. I can never figure out where to brake on that particular corner. Just find it a hard corner. There we go. Alright, into first place. 2 laps still to go. Okay, still in the lead, 200 yards ahead of second. Coming up to the end of the penultimate lap. 1 more lap to go after this. I think we can bring this home nice and easily. Okay, final lap. Got round that corner without messing it up. Always a bonus. There we go. That's a first. All right, boom. Okay, don't service the car. Don't service the car. Even though it needs servicing, don't service the car. There we go, 97%. One thing left to do, the time trial at the Grand Prix circuit at Hockenheimring. Now, it's not really about setting a good time, it's just about getting round the lap cleanly. A little bit harder to do in a car that needs servicing, but I'm sure it won't be a problem. This is for 31 gold. Gently does it round this corner. I always find that corner quite weird. Did I just lose audio then? How bizarre. Right, I think it's back. Don't know what happened there. I'll keep it on track. Won't be the fastest time, that's for sure. Alright, there we go. That is another series completed, this time in the motorsport section. Service the car. 31 gold, 31,000 R dollars. You know, because I'm low on R dollars. There we go. That car will be back possibly tomorrow, as it's now got an exclusive series to work through. Not sure what the gold reward is. It's 100. Okay, there we go. Okay, so one more car left to race this evening, and it's a fun car, this one. I do like this car. It's in which one is it in? Is it an expert? I don't think it is. So it must be in master then. There we are. Mountain Spyder series, the Porsche 909 Bergspyder. And I'm going to do the same again with this car. Fully upgrade it. This needs 3 upgrades applying, but the upgrades are a lot less. And again, I'm expecting the car not to be available in regards to discounts on the upgrades. You watch these cars both be available next week. All right, that's another exclusive series open. Let's see if we can change the colour of this car. I'm suspecting not. So I can either have it red or green. I'm going to go red. Okay, so I don't want to do endurance. Let's open up, hopefully, tier 17 by completing the autocross. Suzuka circuit. Let's give it a go. So we've been streaming for an hour and a half. This will be the last car of the day. I will take a look before I sign off, see what the state of possible update is. But if not, I will be back tomorrow evening or day, depending on where you are, for more racing. I do like this car. This car's so much fun. Well, I might not win. Never mind, we'll just try that again. We're in the area where we need to be, just need to be a little bit quicker. That's not going to help. Nevertheless, we did do it then. So first place, that'll open up the next tier. Don't have an endurance in it, please. Don't have an endurance in it, please. Don't have an endurance in it, please. And you know what it's going to be in it? No endurance, but we have got a hunter. Ooh. Right, okay. So straight on to tier 17. I mean, there's an outside chance of doing this one. Let's do Hunter. Now, Hunters, I always find are a little bit harder to do when you're online than if you're in an offline position. But hey, that's what we've got to do. Let's see what we can do. Still got all the places to get to. Oh dear, that's not going to help. I feel a little bit of a cheat coming on. And again, maybe not. There we go, managed to get first. Alson Mo says, hello back, welcome along. Says, will the update come through? Well, who knows? I don't reckon it'll come tonight. If you want my honest opinion on that one. I'm sure there is one on its way, and I'm sure there are new cars. I'm not convinced also there's Formula 1 in there. But unfortunately, we're going to have to wait and see. And obviously what's changed this time is no release notes. So nobody knows. I mean, I'm sure the content creators do know, but I'm sure they can't release information until the release notes are released. And as there's no release notes, there's no videos from anyone on what's coming on the next update. If there is indeed one at all, I'm sure there will be. I'm sure there will be. Right. Head to head around Mount Panorama. Oh, I've lost it. Oh no. Alright, I'm sort of in the mix. In first, 100 yards ahead of second. Not sure where I need to brake on this one. There we go, that's alright. If anything, I did brake a little bit on the early side. There we go. First place. So I think I've got a chance of completing, or maybe not, of completing this series as well. Brand's at 7 laps. I'm going to use an engineer, of which I've got 1 free. I might as well chuck on the agent just because, and the manager just because. 7 laps. Brand's at. Let's get first place. And if I do get first, outside chance of completing the series. It depends what's in the final tier. And again, this car will be back in the next multiple series racing because we've got an exclusive series for this car. This car to drive is so much fun. Can you imagine driving this in real life? Okay, I'm in 7th place. That's actually okay. 6 laps to go, 6 cars to overtake. And I do like my odds at this moment in time. Getting on the inside, there we go. That's the car for this lap. Might see if I can get another one. Two. We're a little bit oh, that's like being a lap ahead. So no. Right, that's a disaster. Just take a pause there. Got to bring this one back. John says the gambler. I didn't think I was. I didn't feel like I was that much. I mean, I did make a mistake and it's cost me loads. Let's push. Let's get these places back. So 4 laps to go. In 7th place, 6 cars to overtake. Let's carry on pushing. Got these on the inside, I reckon. Get one of them on the inside. Right, let's hope back markers come into play, slow the guys in front down. Fingers crossed. Because I've got now 3 laps to go and 4 cars to overtake. Sort of bringing myself back into play though. There we go. Two laps to go. 3 cars I've got to overtake. It's a big ask. It's a big ask. And back markers are not in play. No, they're not, are they? No, maybe. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get first. 1 lap, 3 cars to overtake. Unfortunately, it was that error, but that's how it goes. Go, 3rd place is the best I can do this time. And that's a waste of an engineer, an agent, and a manager. And it does mean probably the end of this car. No, we've got a little bit of durability left. Okay, fine. Let's do... Shall we do Monza? Let's do Monza. Or do we do? Or do we do? Let's not do Monza. Let's do Brands Hatch again. Let's get it right this time. Let's get Brands Hatch first place. Which was the only reason I didn't get first, because I did have an error, crashed into the wall and dropped from 5th all the way down to 12th, I think it was. So let's try this again. Let's see how we get on this time. Awesome Mo says old cars sound so good in the game. They do indeed, and I tell you what, this car is an absolute dream to drive. It's fantastic. I'm loving it. One of the most entertaining cars in the game. Look at that. I'm in 5th. That's better. Although I was in 5th before and then I messed up. So let's not mess up this time. Oh, we're flying past them. This is a great car. I love this car. So I've got plenty of laps and I'm already in second place. Plenty of laps to go, that is. Whoops. Still in second place. Alright, let's see if I can get by him this time. There we go. Okay, so I've got 2 laps to go. I am in first, but I'm only in first by just over 10 yards, so it's pretty close. And as before, it definitely doesn't look as if I'm going to catch back markers. Okay, final lap. There we go. If only I'd done that first time around. Never mind. Alsamo says it's 21 minutes until this season ends. Is it time zone based? No, I believe it's the same for me as well. So I think no matter where you are in the world, the season ends at the same time. There we go. Service the car because we've got no choice. And that's the end of racing for today. So that series will be back possibly tomorrow. Depends on what goes on with the next update, if it comes down, and what's available to race in. There we go. So anything that has changed? Well, road collection is still at 87%. But there is obviously another new exclusive series now opened. So, yep, 2 of them available. We'll be racing those potentially tomorrow. One last look to see if we've got any news on release notes or availability of an update. And that'll be none whatsoever. Ooh, shame. Nope, nothing. So, and obviously just to show you, there we go, 17 minutes for me until the weekly time trial ends, and therefore, oh, hang on, So time trial, yeah, 16 minutes 50. Yeah, same time. So season 5, round 2 comes to an end. The question remains, will we get an update this evening? Will we get an update before I stream tomorrow? Don't know. No idea. I guess we'll have to wait and see. All right, game off screen. There we go. That's the end of racing for today. Racing some older cars, lots of fun. Some might say they're better some of the new cars, especially those electric ones. Not a fan of those. Apart from the Rimac, of course. Love the Rimac. Okay, so if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up or a like. And if, scratch my leg, if you'd like to see more of this content, and fingers crossed we'll have some news in tomorrow's stream, what's going on, then please subscribe to the channel, The Fifth Guardian, on YouTube, or follow The Fifth Guardian on Rumble. With that being said, I hope everyone has whatever is left of their day a wonderful one. Don't worry too much about the update. I'm sure it's on its way. I'm sure there isn't a big issue at all. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I will check in tomorrow, do some racing, even if there isn't a new update. So I hope to see you all then. And until then, thank you and goodbye.